What's up, guys? It's Bunny. I'm back again for a whole nother video. I'm here with Flash. Flash is kind of hot over there, so he in his own little world. I don't know what he doing. I don't know. He act like he eating something, but I didn't give him anything, so I don't know. Maybe he eating his fur. I don't know. But anyway, so this video is about like your guys' opinion on moving back home if you had to move back home. Like in my case, I had to move back home. But in my defense, like I wasn't living by myself. I was living with someone. And with all the things that was going on, like it's not like it's one person's fault because when you're living with somebody, um it doesn't fall all on the one person unless like the one person is the only one like paying all the bills towards wherever you live at. And then if things fall apart, if they're the ones that was like taking care of it and then, the other person doesn't know what's going on or can't contribute any money, then it falls on that one person. But it was kind of like both our faults in its own little way as to why we had to like let go of the apartment. But like I had to move back home, they had to move back home, and for me, the experience has been like horrible. Like, I kind of feel like my life has like reverted back from like a grown adult that knows how to like pay bills to like a person that's like a grown adult that pays bills, but like gets treated like a child. Like, I don't take care of my bills. And it's crazy because I didn't think it was going to be like a welcome home because I know from a lot of people that I've associated with that were like older than me that moved out way before I had the opportunity to move out. They told me like once you move out, if you try to move back in, a lot of times your parents don't want you to come back. Like they want you gone and that's it. And I've also heard from like a different perspective too. Like I've met people who like their parents never wanted them to leave, and not saying that they never wanted them to like leave in the aspect of like they never wanted them to like experience life, but they weren't rushing them out. And if they had to come back for whatever reason, they weren't like opposed to the idea. But on my end of things, like they let me come back, but like I got all this like backlash. And you know if I, let's say I decide to like step out, like let's say if I do, I really don't. Mostly all I do is go to work, come home, pay bills, play video games, whatever. Like I don't really go out like that. One, it costs money and is expensive as hell to live out here in today's society. And two, like most people that I associate with, they're worried about like working, paying bills, and just trying to survive. So they're not even really thinking about going out like that either. So it's not like I really have like a long list of people I could go out with anyway, even if I was somebody that went out like that with the way the world is. But like if I were to go out, it's a problem. It's like, well, where you going? How long you gonna be? And then if I come in the house at a certain time, it's a problem. Like you would have thought I was like 17, the way they treat me. And it's like crazy because one of my brothers, he left and came back more than once. And it's even before we even moved to where we live at now. And they never even gave him all the backlash that they gave me. And I'm trying to figure out like why I'm getting treated like I don't do what I'm supposed to do. Like for example, like if I'm in the room trying to mind my business and chill with my dog and do my thing or whatever, and I'm in the room playing video games, it's like, oh well, why you in the room playing video games? Is this what you're gonna do all day? And then it's like, well damn, but if I'm in the living room chilling with you in your space, you have a problem. So it's like a lose lose for me, like no matter what I do. And I've been trying to like find ways to like keep my sanity, but like at the point that I'm at, I don't even know if that's even possible because I'm getting the short end of the stick no matter what I do. And then Flash, you know what I'm saying? Like Any little thing Flash does, because he a little crazy man. Not right now, because he kind of hot. But, you know, but if he does any little thing, they complain about it. Like he's not being a dog. And it's like, it's a non-winning situation, and it's not fair to both of us. And I know, just like it affected my life, like what I'm going through and like how I took it. I know Flash feels the energy that I'm giving with what I'm going through, and I know he's going through like his own process of dealing with how it is, because he's used to being like free most of the day, like, and not locked up. Like he doesn't get locked up all day, but he's not free as often, because now that I gotta go to work and he's here with my mother during the day, I don't know what goes on when I'm not here, because I'm at work. I don't get home until like 5:30. So by then she's already gone, left for work. So I don't know what goes on. So I don't know if he has a decent amount of time where he's free before she puts him in a cage and leaves for work. I really don't know. But all I know is the experience is not fun for me. I don't know how, like, if you guys had to experience that, like moving out and then moving back in, and what it was like. And if you did, how was it? Was it a horrible experience like mine? Like, because not only that, but like, my mother wants to blow up my phone. Like, if I were to step out, and then she wants to like keep tabs of every little thing I do. Like I had an appointment over the weekend to install a dash cam in my car, because I didn't want to do it myself, because I didn't want to mess it up, because it's a front and back dash cam. So it has wires, from the front to the back. So I didn't want the wires hanging. I didn't want it looking crazy. So I didn't want to do it myself. So I figured I'd pay Best Buy, have them do it. And she's over here keeping tabs on what time I'm going to get home. And I'm already telling her all the information. Like the guy said it's going to take an hour and this and that and the third. And she's like trying to figure out, well, why I left and why I didn't take Flash with me. I didn't take Flash with me because I already know if I took him with me, the dude got to go in and out of my car. If Flash see the dude going in and out of my car, he gonna freak out. So why even do that to myself? So it's just like stupid stuff like that. Like she'll ask like 20 questions, and then half the questions are repetitive and half the questions are dumb. Like she can answer them herself. Like it's like that type of stuff I got to deal with, and it's like a continual thing, and it's like so annoying, because like I try to avoid having conversations with her, and I'm so glad that I have the work schedule that I have, because I feel like if I had to see her during the day and like see her at night when she got home from work, I would go crazy. That's why I try to get away on the weekend, because it is bad enough that we live in the same space, but I don't want to have any reason for us to like bump into each other. So that's why I'm glad I have the work schedule I have. Unfortunately, like with my stepfather, he works early morning like I do. So he gets home not quite the same time as I do, but around the same time bracket. So it's unfortunate that I'll still end up bumping into him when I'm home from work, doing whatever I got to do for my dog Flash. But it is what it is. But like I said before, there's just so much to the situation. It's just like, it's a lot. Like if I wash clothes and I take my time putting the clothes away after they clean in the basket, she complain. Even if I do that, then she's still gonna find something else to complain about, even though I always make sure I wash my clothes every week. It's not like she's washing my clothes, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just simple things like that, and it's just crazy to me that I'm living the way I'm living. And one of my brothers had to move back home, and she wasn't giving him shit. Like I can't even play video games past a certain time, because then she's gonna be like, "Oh, what, you gonna play video games all night? You gotta go to work in the morning." But yet my brother, he didn't have a job. You know what I'm saying? And he was home and he kept saying, "Oh, I'm gonna get a job so I can move back out and all this and that." And all he did was be in the house, play video games, sleep, eat, and that's it. But he got whatever backlash she gave him, but he didn't really get the backlash that I got. And it's crazy to me because, you know, I get so much backlash and I get like and I'm expected to do so many things, and she has like all these high expectations of me, and it's like I don't get no pat on the back about anything I do. Everything I do is wrong. And the crazy part is I'm the youngest. And here's the thing too, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't get no credit for anything that I do. Like for example, like I go to Berkeley and I'm about to officially graduate spring of next year. And I told her about it and I'm like, "Oh, we celebrating?" And she kind of like brushed it off like, you know, going to college and getting a college degree is like whatever. Mind you, I had went to a community college, did my couple of years, kind of took like a long hiatus from school and decided to go back, and I ended up deciding to go back to Berkeley. So I went back to school on my own. So the fact that I went back to school, kept up my GPA, stayed long enough to get a degree, I still don't get a pat on the back. Mind you, I'm the only one of her children that not only is gonna get a college degree, but I'm the only one of her children that actually went to college. But I get no credit. I get treated like, "Oh, that's a whatever thing. Like anybody could do that." And it's like, nah, that's not true because if anybody could do it, then everybody that graduated high school, and that's if they graduated high school, would go to college and get a college degree. But not everybody does that for whatever reason, whether it's because college wasn't for them, whether they just weren't like educated enough to get accepted into college, whatever the case was. But it's not a everyday regular thing that everybody can do, and I just get no credit, and it just really bothers me. And I don't know if you guys go through that or have experienced that with any family member. I would like to know. Comment down below. Reach out to me on my social media. You can reach out to Flash's social media. I don't know what he's doing. I think he like scratching himself or something. But don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time.